Hello, fellow Neopians, and happy Chomby Day. I love Chombys. I don't have very many on my accounts, but I love my Chomby that I do have, and I love looking at them, and Chombys are so cute. I just haven't found very many that I love, so it's okay though. But Chombys are some of my favorite Neopets, and so I'm very excited about today. We have 4 decks before you. If you know what's going on, go ahead and skip to the timestamp below. Otherwise, for those who like to have a little bit more info, or if you're new here, I'm going to talk about the decks a little bit, and we're going to figure out which one fits for you. First and foremost, if you feel called to any of these decks at all, then that's the deck you should go for. Some people feel called to more than one, and that is okay. Go ahead and listen to multiple piles. Sometimes there's something in them that makes sense, that's what needs to be said to you. First and foremost, we have the Kawaii deck, so we're going to have lots of fun, pretty art. That's going to be very cutesy. It's going to be great. We have the Shadowscapes Tarot, with a bit more watercolory, still some nice, vibrant colors. We have the Neopets Tarot, and then we have the Mystical Cats Tarot. If you don't feel called to the Mystical Cats Tarot, skip it. It's just it tends to be a deck that people, like, if you feel called to it, it's the one to go to. Otherwise, have a pass on it. Other decks that we will be seeing today we'll be including the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, and we will also be seeing the Sacred Sea Oracle as well. Both of these cards will be making an appearance. Alright, so go ahead and skip to wherever you need to go. Otherwise, pile 1, here we go. Hello, pile 1. We are going to get started by pulling our Sacred Sea Oracle card. We have the Rainbow Light Temple Inner Light Activation. We'll pull our Mermaids and Dolphins next. And then we will probably be starting with 3 Kawaii cards. Wait, don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. Alright. So we are looking at some inner work that just needs some patience to it. Not always what we want to hear. 5 of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the 8 of Swords upright. Let me get you adjusted here. There we go. So we have some emotional stuck energy, as it seems to kind of say that you're like probably a little anxious to rush into things and want to get stuff started. You're really wanting to get things going. There's something going on that you want to get started with. Probably feeling a little bit more, what's the word I want to say? I don't know about betrayed as much as you're probably feeling like you're trapped. All of these swords kind of surrounding the cat kind of feel like an entrapment. You're kind of stuck in this place. You're being held in a way that you don't like, but you still got a way out. You can still get out of here. It's okay. You are able to move forward and get through this, and you're able to do it very well. I think you're gonna just have to have some patience in this, which is a little frustrating, I think. Personally, I lack patience. Maybe you have more of it than I do. But this is gonna be something that you're gonna have to be aware of. Do remember that some logic is important to this, and that you need to also be aware of what physically will be in, while you're biding your time. Don't burn through your resources right now. This is kind of a moment of like, we are in rest. It's a good time to finish up tasks that have been maybe put aside, but that don't need to be rushed. This is maybe a good time to pull out a book, a puzzle, finish a craft project. This is an excellent time for, maybe it's just time to do a little bit of cleaning. This is a moment of calm, and yes, it's frustrating. You want to move forward, but it will happen. You just really need to let the timing work itself out. I understand. That's not everything that we all want to hear, but that is the case in this scenario. Patience, You will get through this, and you're gonna like fly through. Once it happens, you're gonna be really happy you had this moment of rest. Just take this moment, take a deep breath, and enjoy it. Thanks so much for letting me read for you, Pile 1. Hello, Pile 2. You are the Shadowscapes Tarot. We're going to start off by pulling our Sacred Sea card and then the Mermaids, and then we'll pull probably 3 Shadowscape Tarot cards. This one. Sea Queen of Waves, calibrate to nature. Ooh. We're going to need to reset ourselves a little bit. What are we needing to reset within? To be honest, I think it was this card that wanted to be called. Waves of prosperity, new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. Oh, all right. That's not a bad sign at all. So we are trying to refocus ourselves to be able to take advantage of this new possibilities that are happening. Couple more shuffles here. All right. All right. The 6 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. Pile 2. While it is exciting that new opportunities are coming towards you, you kind of feel trapped in this moment. This is change. Change is scary. Change can be very frightening, and it can also mean that all of a sudden things like are not working out the way you would like. This may be that you now have to go and buy a new wardrobe for a job you've gotten, or maybe you're realizing that financially this isn't as great of an opportunity as you may have thought, or that something is not giving you the reward that you thought there was going to be, and you feel a little betrayed, stuck, and that you can't escape. Which is not fun. It's not great. That's an icky feeling. I understand that that's not what anybody wants to feel. But you need to remember that you have the power to get out of this. In this card, you can see that the swan is trapped. Maybe if my camera will focus. Maybe. Oh, come now. About there. Okay. The swan is trapped. Sorry for that. The swan is trapped, but in not so much of a way that it can't get out. There's enough room there for it to escape from the thorns, and what it's doing is it's just distracted by the hummingbird. It is able to move on. It is able to be able to get through this in a way that is wonderful and will allow growth, like amazing growth. But you have to remember that in order to get through this, you have to be able to escape. And this is a very hard thing to realize, I think. Because sometimes we're just sitting here sad. And it's hard to realize the beauty and the wonder and the opportunity and the amazing things that have happened. This is a moment of gratitude that is needed, some grounding in that. I know that's not necessarily what you would like to hear. And it's okay to cry. And it's okay to actually feel this out. Feel the emotions, feel the depression, the anxiety, the loss, the worry. It's okay to feel that, but don't let it consume you. Don't let that just fully take over you. Your emotional well-being in this is incredibly important, and I really want you to really take care of yourself in that sense. Lock into that and find out what's going on inside. And it's okay to feel those emotions, but don't wallow in them. Don't let them take over. Remember really try to assess your surroundings and be like, okay, this is what's going on. How do I get out and do this correctly? So I believe in you, pile 2. You can do this. Congrats on whatever new opportunity has happened in your life, but I understand that it may have been an unwelcome change as well. I believe in you. You've got this, pile 2. Hello, pile 3, the Neopets Tarot. We're going to start with the Sacred Sea Oracle card and then pull a Mermaids, and then pull 3 cards of the Neopets Tarot. So we're starting with Lemurian Sea Sanctuary Remembrance. Our Mermaids and Dolphins card is gonna be Father Healing. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. Alright. It's very specific. I think it's also important to remember that it doesn't always have to be a literal father. Sometimes it's just a male figure, and sometimes it's just somebody that you think is commanding. I don't think I've met many commanding women and non-binary people. Lots of people who are just powerful. And it might be that you need to like remember that there is. It's okay that you don't always agree with everybody who's in charge. Alright, and so our tarot Neopet cards are the Hierophant, the Chariot, the Four of Wands, and I think one more card. Yeah, the Tower. So, with a little bit more additional info, this may be a partner that you are dealing with that something feels unstable. This also could be that things don't feel very comfortable right now. There is choices being made that are out of your control, and it feels like your world is crumbling, but you knew this was coming, potentially. It may have also, I think this is a bit more of a blindsided thing, actually, and the rules, the institutions, everything that's in place right now feels overwhelming, and that you're having a really hard time being okay with it. I really think for those of you who are a part of the LGBTQIA plus community, really may feel very under pressure right now, and that things are really not working out, and that you are just under a ton of pressure. For those of you who aren't amongst the queer community, I think it's really important to remember that you're not the only one in this, that there are others, and that to recognize what's happening around you. It may not even affect you, but it may affect others. I think it's really important in this time to be aware of community for everybody here. This is important to lean and really hold on to those relationships that you trust and that you care about and you love. All these friends, all of the family, found or blood, are very important right now. And there may be some letting go that needs to happen in this process. And it's gonna hurt, but it's gonna be so much better on the other side of this. Yeah, take care of yourself in the correct ways that make sense for you. Both, alone time and also reaching out to those around you. It's very important to reach out to those around you. For those of you who are a bit more introverted, this is a good time to say hi to somebody, tell them what's up, and let them know that you're okay. Full disclosure, because I think that's important in this is that I'm doing this reading in February. So I don't know what's happening in the world necessarily at the time of this video coming out, or at the time of when you see this video. Because I think you could see this video at any point and it would make sense to you. But it's February of 2024 right now, and I think that's important to be aware of, is that I may not be aware of whatever is happening that makes sense, that clearly maybe in the news or something, because it seems like there's a pivotal thing here happening. I really want everybody to be okay. And there is stuff going on right now, yes. But this is meant to come out in March, and I really want all of you to be okay and take care of yourselves and your community. Oh, this one's... You're all wonderful. And you're all important. You're all needed in this world, and you're wanted in this world. And I want you to make good decisions. And if this is like Neopets related in the sense of like the website just had something crazy happen, know it's gonna be okay. Know that it's fine. And that if your decision is to leave, that's okay. Step away. For those of you who wish to stay, stay. Just fully commit with what you know needs to happen. Pile 3, I am hoping for the best, just so you're aware. And I'm really hoping nothing bad has happened in the next month or so. But yes, it'll be okay. I think so, and I think we're just we'll pull through this. The other side of stuff getting crumbled down is that we get to rebuild it in the way we need to. Thank you so much, Pile 3, for letting me read for you. Hello, Pile 4. This is the Mystical Cats Tarot. Just as a full warning, if you did not feel called in any way, shape, or form to this pile, you probably shouldn't be here. You should go watch a different pile. The Cat Tarot is kind of picky in who it likes. I'm just gonna be honest. So, it calls to whom it calls. We're gonna start off with a Sacred Sea Oracle card. Let's do that one. That one seemed to want to be talked to us. Sea Goddess of Transmutation. Celebration Change. Celebrate change. I don't know where celebration came from, but celebration is important. Alright, the Mermaids and Dolphins have to tell us. Music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. Oh, it's a time of joyous proclamations and discuss. I think singing your favorite songs kind of a thing. We did it, which is wonderful. All right, let's see what the Mystical Cats Tarot has to tell us. I'm gonna pull 3 cards. Ooh, 10 of Fire, the Lovers, and the Wheel. All right, so we have some change happening. All right, so something's changed. A choice is going to change things. And a choice that potentially has the effect on your family. Again, this could be found family, this could be blood related. But this is going to be a change that's going to kind of throw things around in a bit of chaos. This is probably going to be an emotional change, but it will end in celebration and understanding that we have done it. Good things have happened. Somebody's going to get upset, but that will make the relationship stronger. You have the power to make wonderful things happen. Don't let yourself get lost in the decision where you end up feeling like there's no correct answer. Trust yourself and know that, yes, this is going to affect people in your life. But change is good. Change is always needed. In that, remember the happiness of this moment. The things that are happening within this moment. The feelings. Notate. Be aware of. I may not all be happy, but this also might be a decision where you're like, yes, this is nerve-wracking, or I am nervous of what may happen. This is the correct decision, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited to have that opportunity. I'm very excited for you. I just don't want you to get lost within the worry, and the panic of what may happen. If you're like aware that this decision will affect things, don't get lost in the how it'll affect. Let things happen and let those people celebrate with you on this decision of change. I'm very excited for you, pile 4. This is very cool. So, thank you so much for letting me read for you, and good luck with everything that you have to announce.